assuming you already know what I'm going to be doing in this tutorial from the intro. So let's get right into this Pokemon Gone Wrong tutorial. I'm beginning this look by applying 2 Pokeballs with eyelash glue. The glue I'm using is by the brand iEnvy, and the product is called Super Stronghold Eyelash Adhesive. I bought this product at my local beauty shop, but you can also buy it on Amazon. To make the Pokeballs, I used plastic eggs, specifically Easter eggs, and painted them with acrylic paint and applied Mod Podge at the end. Now you can see me using some black eyeliner to roughly trace out the claw marks. Pretend you got scratched by like a Charizard, a Golduck, or like even a Pidgey. You get what I mean. 3 claw marks should do the trick. Now I'm going in with a makeup sponge and some liquid latex, very lightly going over the claw marks on my face. I purchased the clear liquid latex from Amazon. Okay, so the next step is to take some very thin paper like tissue paper and cut it into thin strips. Try to shape the ends into points. You want this to match your claw marks in shape and size. So obviously I didn't prep the strips ahead of time, you may want to, or apply an extra layer of latex. Then after the paper is adhered to the latex, go ahead and put another layer of latex on top, smoothing out the edges. I applied about 3 layers of this, going back and forth between the latex and the tissue paper. Don't overdo it because then you won't be able to cut through it. And be gentle, don't rub too hard or it'll start to flake off. When you are finished with that, go ahead and apply powder foundation, because what you're ultimately trying to do is simulate skin. That is taking a real beating though. Okay, next step. We are going to use our tweezers and try to pick at it to make like a little tiny hole. I am aware this looks really kind of scary, but as long as you're careful, you should be okay. I was okay, didn't hurt myself at all. Then what you're going to do is try to shimmy your brush into that hole that you've made with the tweezers, and use the brush as a guard for when you are cutting away at the latex. Be careful, don't cut yourself. And if you don't feel comfortable doing this, just use your tweezers. Let's go ahead and try to trim the flaps so that it looks more like an open wound. So I went ahead and put some latex on the Pokeball to make it look like it's kind of bursting out of the skin from where the Pokemon threw it at our face. So go ahead and do that to both of them, and then gently pull it away from your skin. And if you have to, just take it off and do what I do, apply some more latex and then put that kind of like flappy latex back on closer to the Pokeball. It's kind of hard to explain, but I hope you can visually see what I'm talking about. You're trying to create the illusion that the Pokeball is like deep inside your skin. Now it's time for the fun part, adding all the blood. I'm using red and black mixed together from the Diamond FX palette. I bought this from a face painting store, but you could also buy it at Amazon. I love Amazon, everything is there. So now I'm just making sure I get all around in between the flaps and underneath. Drag that red-black paint down the neck so it looks more like a claw mark. And don't neglect the Pokeballs, you definitely need to get those covered in blood too. Now I'm going in with some vampire blood because it has a very different consistency than the paint, and definitely makes it look more real and 3-dimensional. Vampire blood isn't hard to find, you can find them at party stores, or you could even go online and, that website, what's it called? Oh yeah, Amazon. FYI, this is super runny, so be careful of your clothing, do not wear anything you don't want to be destroyed. To get the dripping blood look, just saturate your brush in the blood and let it drip down the desired area. Using your makeup sponge dipped in vampire blood, go ahead and make it more messy looking so that it actually looks like you were in a fight. If you lost the darker color from earlier, don't worry, just go back in with your black-red face paint, deepen it up a little bit. Add some extra blood and you're good to go. Here's some pictures of each side of my face. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Bye! Wait, don't leave yet. I forgot to tell you. Don't forget to watch my last video where I make an EOS into a Pokeball. Oh yeah, this is when I drop the Pokeball down the hill.